Some say almond, some say amen. You decide what right now. Go.
I've never heard anybody say amens.
They do.
I've never heard anyone say that either.
Well,
Me too. I know some almond farmers that actually call them that.
I'm not an international star like he is.
I'm not either.
So.
Apparently, we are not as well versed.
I mean, I drink International Coffee Creamer, but that's as fancy across the pond as I get.
Hello, Crackwisians. How are you?
Hello.
You came back for more. You just couldn't help yourself, could you? We're grateful
No
for
potty
that.
break in your back. Everything good?
They could be on the potty while watching. We don't care what you do. I mean, seriously, we don't. I'm Crackwise Magazine Editor-in-Chief Kathy Vogel. Flambassador Ollie never leaves us. Cousin Mookie, Oscar and Mo, Joe Bot, and he is a fountain of knowledge in all things interesting. Comedian Mike Conley.
Some not. Hi, everybody.
Let's get nutty, shall we?
Okay.
Let's talk about nuts. Almonds are nutrient powerhouses. No matter how you consume them, grind it up, chop, raw, whatever, it's one of the most satisfying nuts out there. Here are 3 health benefits of eating almonds. Almonds can help with your gut health. Raw and roasted almonds act like prebiotics, which serve as food for that beneficial bacteria that always live in your stomach, okay? So they're linked to immunity, anti-inflammation, and mental health. Who knew nuts could be so good for you?
It's just odd that they would help your mental health when people go, you're nuts.
I know, see? We've got to
makes
change
sense.
this. If they say you're nuts, you're like, thank you, I'm healthy. They keep your heart healthy, speaking of. They maintain or increase good heart protective HDL cholesterol while lowering those nasty bad LDL levels. They can also reduce blood pressure, reduce artery stiffness. And almonds can aid weight regulation. These nuts have been shown to reduce BMI and waist measurements, and you feel fuller after eating a mouthful of nuts.
Almonds.
Yes. Now,
Almonds.
nuts are good for you. But there's probably a couple times you shouldn't eat nuts for whatever reason.
You got that right, sister. Let me tell you just can't be eating nuts anywhere, everybody.
Nut responsibly.
Thank you. My, that campaign's getting pushed off the front burner by the damn murder hornets. Look, this is serious. You can't, be eating nuts in your car when you're driving. No, because you got to have your hands on your meal. You can't be fumbling around with that bag trying to get it open. And then you got nuts, dust all over your fingers.
No,
while
falling
you're trying
around.
to drive. It's terrible.
Licking nuts off your hands.
Exactly.
Oh,
You
that's
got
bad.
that salty nut thing going
Yeah.
on. You can't.
Shaved nuts.
Right. And then
It's dangerous.
And if you're a public speaker, you can't eat nuts.
Oh.
Number one, people
Oh.
can't understand you, and when you hurt certain letters, then the little chunks, and nobody likes a spitter.
No.
So
Quit spitting your nuts at me.
spitting nuts at people.
Wow.
Don't eat them when you're speaking. And finally, and this might be the most important,
Okay.
don't eat nuts in church. Because you're going to try to discreetly work with your nuts in church when you want to eat them.
Nope.
And you can't because they come in that little bag. And then what if the bag, and you're sitting there like this trying to get the bag open, and they're watching you in church.
Oh, they're watching.
Don't think they don't know you're working on your nut sack in church, because they know. They know you're trying to get that nut sack open in there, and you try to hide it between your legs and everything. Ooh, they're looking for that. So, no nuts in church.
No nuts. Behave yourself.
Probably not welcome in church anymore at all.
No,
actually.
no. If anyone could get their church card revoked, it's you.
Yeah.
You've accomplished that. All right.
Pope's like, well, we've had enough.
He tweeted that the other day.
He did.
No.
Okay, so let's be responsible with our healthy nut eating because they are good for you. Almonds are good for you. All right.
I'm not saying don't get your nuts. I'm just saying in those places that isn't good.
Drink recipe of the week at the page. Maybe a nutty kind of drink or something that goes with nuts.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where Conley won't be ripping a sack of nuts open in public because it's inappropriate.
Spitting chunks at you.
No, nobody likes that unless that's what you want.
If you paid extra.
Our website is crackwisemag.com. Like us on social media. You don't want to miss out on a moment of any of this fun information, right? No. That would be nutty.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. My nut gun.
Today's episode of Conley's Corner is brought to you by, well, I gotta be honest, I got nothing.
Oh, no, nutting.
And he's quite proud of that.
Yeah, he's
Because you heard that little giggle afterwards. That's
yeah.
That's when you tell when he's really proud.
when he laughs at himself.
Yeah, you got a little giggle going. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Aw, nuts.